What do billionaires eat for breakfast? Well, Elon Musk sometimes skips breakfast entirely, and Jeff Bezos used to demolish an entire can of Pillsbury biscuits every morning. From billion-dollar breakfast to CEO food quirks, these eating habits might just change how you think about success. Let's start with a meal everyone says you can't skip. You know what Warren Buffett, one of the richest people on earth, eats for breakfast? McDonald's. Every single morning. And he never spends more than $3.17. Mark Zuckerberg, the guy who created Facebook, he literally says he eats whatever. No fancy chef-prepared meals, no complicated diet plans, just whatever. And then there's Oprah. Now, she's someone who takes breakfast seriously. We're talking passion fruit, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, banana slices, plus some fresh mint and multigrain toast. Because when you're Oprah, you make breakfast count. And speaking of counting, Bill Gates, he eats Cocoa Puffs. One of the richest men in the world starts his day with a kid's cereal, though his wife claims he skips breakfast altogether. I guess when you're revolutionizing technology, breakfast isn't always a priority. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more mind-blowing content. Thank you. Now here's something that might blow your mind. Some of the most successful people eat exactly the same thing every single day. Take Anderson Cooper. The CNN anchor doesn't just eat the same meal once a day. He eats it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for months at a time. Sometimes it's just scrambled egg whites. Other times, baked potatoes, or oatmeal raisin bars, or veggie burgers, month after month after month. And he's not alone. Seth Godin, the marketing genius, same smoothie every morning. Frozen bananas, hemp powder, almond milk, prunes, and walnuts. No decisions, no variety, just consistency. Why do they do this? Because every food decision you make takes energy. Energy you could be using to change the world, or at least run a multi-million-dollar company. Nowadays, the game is changing because successful people aren't just eating, they're thinking about what they eat. Richard Branson, he's completely changed his diet. No more beef. Why? Because he learned about how cattle farming affects rainforests. Then he watched Seaspiracy and gave up fish too. That's a billionaire changing his entire diet because of a documentary. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. But some take it even further. They turn their diet into a science experiment. Tom Brady's morning routine? It's like a laboratory experiment. First, 20 ounces of water with electrolytes. Then, a smoothie packed with blueberries, bananas, seeds, and nuts. After that, a workout. Finally, a protein shake with almond milk and more electrolytes. Is it excessive? Maybe. But when you're winning Super Bowls in your 40s, you must be doing something right. So breakfast is all complicated, but lunch, that's where the magic happens. Tim Ferriss, the productivity guru, he eats the same lunch almost every day. Organic beef, mixed vegetables, pinto beans, guacamole. Simple, clean, effective. Anna Wintour, the Vogue editor, a steak or hamburger, no bun, just protein. Because when you're running the fashion world, you need some serious fuel. And Michelle Obama, fish and stir-fried vegetables. Sometimes brown rice or potato. Or her favorite, veggie pizza on whole wheat bread, loaded with vegetables, cheese, and tomato sauce. Proof that you can be powerful and still enjoy your food. But then things get a little deeper. Brian Holiday, who works with American Apparel, he doesn't just eat, he philosophizes about it. He looks at food as a way to transform himself, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. And he's onto something because food isn't just fuel, it's a chance to make choices, to show what you value, to prove what you believe in. Now let's talk about what successful people drink, because sometimes it's not about food at all. Arianna Huffington, she starts with bulletproof coffee. That's coffee with organic butter. Sounds weird? Maybe, but it fuels her entire empire. Tim Ferriss has his own special blend. He calls it titanium tea. It's a mix of pu'er or aged black tea, dragonwell green tea, coconut oil, MCT oil, turmeric, and ginger. Says it smells like a wet horse's ass, but calls it rocket fuel for the brain. Here's the plot twist. Not every successful person is a health nut. Elon Musk, he'd rather eat tasty food and live a shorter life. His words, not mine. Because sometimes the most successful people are the ones who keep it real. Jeff Bezos, he used to eat an entire can of Pillsbury biscuits every single morning, until his wife finally asked, "Do you even know what's in that?" Meanwhile, some successful people aren't just copying modern trends, they're looking back thousands of years for answers. Remember Epictetus, ancient Greek philosopher who knew a thing or two about success? He had a simple rule about eating: be just, cheerful, equable, temperate, and orderly. And guess what? Modern CEOs are taking notes. Think about it. When you eat with justice, you care where your food comes from. When you eat with temperance, you don't overindulge. When you eat with order, you create routines that stick. Sound familiar? It should, because that's exactly what today's successful people are doing. Now, here's something you might not expect. Some of the world's busiest people are obsessed with staying healthy while traveling. Take Ariana Huffington. When she's on the road, she's packing fish oil, vitamin D, and Chinese herbs. Because success means nothing if you're too sick to enjoy it. And she's not alone. John Mackey, Whole Foods founder, travels with a rice cooker. Seriously. He soaks steel-cut oats every night, adds berries and almond milk in the morning. Boom, healthy breakfast anywhere in the world. The most successful people know you can't run an empire from a sickbed, you can't change the world when you're fighting a cold, so they protect their immune systems like they protect their investments. And on the other side, some successful people are straight up declaring war on sugar. Jack Dorsey, Twitter's founder, he completely eliminated refined sugar from his diet. No candy, no sodas, no natural sweeteners, just nothing. And Ariana Huffington, again, says eating cake feels like putting poison in her body. Harsh? Maybe. But when you're running a global company, you can't afford sugar crashes. Now listen to this. Some successful people plan their entire day around food. Not because they're obsessed with eating, but because they understand something crucial. Timing is everything. Remember Jeff Bezzos? He won't schedule early morning meetings. Why? So he can have breakfast with his family. One of the world's richest men organizes his billion-dollar empire around breakfast time. And Warren Buffett, he follows strict meal schedules, every day like clockwork. Here's a secret most people don't talk about. It's not just what you eat, it's how much you eat. Megan Fox, 5 meals a day. But here's the catch: tiny portions. Because success isn't about stuffing yourself. It's about maintaining steady energy all day long. But even the most disciplined eaters have their moments. Donald Trump loves pizza and ice cream. Sometimes even presidents need comfort food. The lesson: you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent most of the time. So what's the real takeaway here? The secret isn't in any specific food. It's about being intentional with what you eat. Whether that means eating the same thing every day like Anderson Cooper, having a breakfast like Oprah, keeping it simple like Warren Buffett, or creating your own rocket fuel like Tim Ferriss. The key is finding your own formula and sticking to it. Remember, the way you eat reflects the way you live, and the way you live determines your success. Before you go, hit that like button if you learned something new. Subscribe for more insights into the amazing world of food. And let us know in the comments, what's your success diet? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.